morning.
Good evening.
Good day. Good afternoon, no matter where you are in the world. I am Raymond Sharp. This is my wife,
Tanesha Sharp.
And we're here to jump
in. We're here to jump in.
We're ready.
I'm ready.
We hope y'all ready. So tonight we're going to talk about why do we say no to good opportunities. And one thing I want you all to understand is that, let me take a step back just real quick. I personally, over my lifetime, have had a problem with people saying no, not because it wouldn't work, but no because they didn't understand. And because people sometimes don't want to ask for information or their willingness to understand is low, they say no. And I have also succumbed to this personally. In that, there are some opportunities that was laid right at my feet, and I was like, no, not because it wasn't a good opportunity, but I did not understand. And I want to talk about this because one thing we all need to overcome is being lazy. And I say that not to be critical, not to be harsh, but just as a statement of fact, because sometimes what we need or what we say, I want this goal, is right on the other side of just doing some simple research. I'm not saying anything complicated. I mean simple research. And adversely, some of the things that we should say no to, we say yes because in our minds, it's like the easiest path, least path of resistance. And we have to be careful with herd mentality and flocking to things that, well, since all these people are doing it, it's okay, and you don't understand it. Case in point, we seeing a wave or a trend right now with everybody flocking to investing in cryptocurrency. And I know for a fact there's people that don't know what in the world they're doing. They heard somebody doing it, so they're doing it too. And thankfully, I have a few friends that know what they're doing in that field. They are investors, not, I do this on the side. It is what they do. They study it. When I have questions, and to be honest with you right now, I haven't invested in any of it yet. There are some I will invest in, but I'm getting the advice from this person. I'm not questioning this person. I learned very difficultly in my life. I didn't say that right.
It's okay.
I have learned difficult lessons. Let me say it like that. That is correct. That is correct grammar. I have learned difficult lessons for saying no to things that I should have said yes to. For example, I had a chance, if you follow stock, you about to say, what in the world were you thinking? I had a chance to buy Google at $75 a share, and I didn't do it. I was like, ain't nobody going, this investing in Google, that's dumb. And this is what I said at the time in my immaturity many, many years ago. Close friend and I had an opportunity to buy territories in Redbox when Redbox still didn't. You remember that? And I said, this was when Blockbuster was still a thing. Redbox was brand new. I'm like, nobody is just going to go to this random machine somewhere and just download movies. That is not smart. I could have had like a territory for like a little bit of money. Further back, somebody, and this is back in like, I want to say 2003, 2002 time frame, I had an opportunity to purchase ATM machines in Charlotte for $400 a piece. And I was like, why would I want to do that? And they're like, Raymond, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that because I didn't
understand
the value.
Yeah, you didn't see the value.
And so what I'm going to say to you all is let's take, and this is all things in regards to financial investments, but we need to see the value in people as well. Fellas, y'all letting some good women get away because you don't see the value in them. Same thing. You saying no to the wrong thing and yes to the other thing. There are some very valuable situations. Forget relationships, forget money. Some of us are missing out on some opportunities with not just financially enriching careers, but just personally enriching. Our careers should add value to our lives. I love what I do. I love the fact that I get to meet different people. I love the fact that I get to help people overcome challenges. I love the fact that I can even help people secure their financial future in what I do. There's many different solutions that I can take people on, and I absolutely love it. I love the people I work with. I adore them. I look forward to going to work. And I sometimes don't say going to work anymore. I just say I'm going to the office because it doesn't feel like work, So I want us all to just kind of take a step back and take inventory of some of the mistakes and missteps that we've made And really, let's start to make better decisions. Again, be careful with like herd mentality that since everybody's flocking to this, it must be good. That's not always true. And let's make, again, doing some simple research.
And you don't have to, like I said, seek out the expert. You have to, get advice from someone who does this every day, and that's what they do.
Yeah.
I think that's important, and I guess that's when you said being lazy. It's like it's not even hard to just research and find somebody who knows what they're doing, and I want to speak on the side of like either a spouse or someone in a relationship with someone. When your spouse comes to you and tell you, because this is something we've experienced, you would come to me because I didn't understand. Because I didn't understand. When all I had to do was maybe, research, like he said. And so then I had to learn how to do that so I can understand. So I won't say no to everything, that I did not understand, or I didn't feel comfortable with it because I didn't understand. You don't feel comfortable with it because you don't know. So it's not, you shouldn't just say no because you don't know. Just say, hey, give me some time to research this as a wife or, whoever you're in a relationship. Well, I would say marriage because it's like a partnership, and if things fail, you're a part of that. So I'm just going to say for the sake of this video, if you're married and you don't understand what your spouse is doing, because he's an entrepreneur at heart, and he comes up with all these different ideas. A lot of it I just didn't understand, especially when we first got married. And it scared me so bad. I was like, oh my God, how are we going to have all these million businesses that he's every time he comes home, he's talking about something new. What if we open up this, or what if we did this? And I'm like, it was overwhelming because I wasn't used to that, and I didn't understand that. And now I understand now that it was just he's an entrepreneur, and it's in him, and so it's in us both really. I would just, because I didn't know as much early on. This is like 14 years ago. So this is like early on when we're first getting married. I didn't realize that he had all this in him, and but as he would bring stuff to my say, hey, bring stuff up as far as ideas and stuff, because I didn't understand, I never knew what to say. I was like, well, we couldn't do this. I don't think that's a good idea. And it wasn't that.
I'm gonna cut you off for a second. Just
That's
not
fine.
rudely, but just to interject.
Yeah.
I don't think I did a good job explaining some of this stuff to her, and I think also, I think I explained it, but the how. I didn't want to.
You didn't know the how.
Well, I did. Some of it I did, but I think you thought that
I'm thinking
wanted,
financially.
No.
Okay.
No. I think that it was more or less you thought I wanted to run all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I didn't want to run all of it. I was going to basically
it was a lot.
Start it and then hire people and
to go
and just check in on it.
I just couldn't see it. It seemed like it was just going to be a lot.
Yeah.
But
But
always
I jumped back out.
Yeah, you always talk about, was it Richard Branson, right?
Richard Branson.
How he has all these businesses. So that's what kind of real like, okay, yeah, you're right. He has all, he just found the expert in every industry. He hired him, them to actually run the, start it, run it, whatever. And he can do all that. So that's when I was like, okay, it is possible to have multiple things going on.
At that time, I was, to me, I like Richard Branson because the way he thinks about business is he doesn't start businesses to make money. He meets a need. So every business he starts is like he sees like a gap that needs like, okay, this is a problem. I can start a business to fix this problem. And on top, like by doing that, he has over 500 businesses.
So that's when I was like, okay, that he's like that. I get it now, but it took time, but it was scary for me because we were, I didn't think we would be entrepreneurs. I didn't think that was like really something that we would do. A path that we would take. So I've embraced it and I've educated myself. I've really educated myself. Over the years, I've studied business, and that's what kind of got me on this path that I am on now. But yeah, I studied business and I've educated myself. So I didn't stay at that state. So if you're married and, you definitely want to be supportive of your spouse, you definitely want to make sure you begin to learn and understand those things that they bring to you. If it's new and unfamiliar, don't be afraid of it because it could be your game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my spiel.
Yeah. So we hope that you got something out of this video today. If you just find yourself saying no and don't understand why you're saying no, ask yourself, why am I just saying no? Especially when it's an opportunity that can help you, help your kids, help your family, and take you to the next level professionally, personally. And one thing too, just want to jump back in real quick.
Yeah.
One thing people say no to that I completely disagree with is getting education. I have, and we both have committed ourselves to being lifelong learners. To the point, the people that I'm around is like, hey, if you see something that can enrich me, tell me. If you can teach me a wrinkle that I'm missing, teach me. I give people permission to teach me what I may not see. And even with that, there's different things educational wise.
We still take classes.
We still
educate ourselves.
I'm still got, I got 2 things I'm working on. One is in a complete way in the background. But I got one thing that's a major priority for this year that I'm endeavored to get this certification completed this year, and I got to jump back on it real soon to get it done. But you have to always continue to learn, and it boggles me that some people's answer, their solution is simply just going back to school, and it may not be for just a few years. It could be for a few months. Some of the certifications, they have them streamlined now. You can get them in 6 to 8 weeks, and people say, no, I'm not doing that. There are some certifications that Harvard has that are free. Graduate level certifications, you can go on there. It's completely free, and since the pandemic started, they opened it up. A lot of stuff just free, so people can progress themselves and go into new fields for people who are losing their jobs and things like that, so they can retrain, get a new skill, and go continue to work with So our excuses should be a lot limited in these times. And don't be afraid to take that step. If it will require you to go back to school, go back to school. And going back to school is subjective to whatever you're trying to do. I know a young man right now. He just got his real estate license. He's studying to be a general contractor, and he's working on his master's degree. And he's very committed to it. And I commend him for that. But he said, this is where I'm going. I know that I need this to get to where I'm going. So wherever, some of our excuses is not, somebody not giving you the opportunity, is you haven't given yourself the opportunity, or you haven't taken advantage of the opportunities that's in front of you. So take those opportunities. Stop saying no for no good reason at all. So that's all I have to say.
Jump in. Stay in.
Finish.
You got this. You can do this.
Absolutely.
You can do this.
Absolutely.
We're here. We're going to push you all year.
Yep.
Just like, I guess we got like sports thing.
Yes.
We're going to push you. We're going to be like the coaches. We're going to push you. We're going to push you to success. We're going to push you to reach your goals. That was by accident.
Yeah.
We're going to push you. So come on, guys.
Yeah.
Let's get it together. Let's shake it off. Let's figure out what we need to do.
Jump in and stay in. Finish it to the end. I'm telling you, it will make a great and tremendous difference.
Yes. You'll be happier.
Yeah.
You'll be, feel more accomplished. So, and those of you who are jumping in, you're in school, y'all keep going. Keep going. I've been seeing some posts that people are almost at the end. Y'all all push. Y'all all push. We pushing y'all all through.
Yeah.
All right, so that's pretty much it. If y'all want to get more information about us, if this is the first time you're watching our videos or anything like that, you can go to our website, onesharpcouple.com, and you can find out all about us. But until next time, we want you to what?
Jump in.
Have a wonderful evening.
Y'all take care.